G'day guys, I'm back. I'm going to crush up the gravels. I'll just show you. That's the gravels that I brought back from the Hit and Miss Creek. So I'm going to run these gravels and see if we can find anything in them. Just set yours up so you can see me crusher. Okay. That's not good. Well, I just learned a lesson then, don't overload it. But obviously this gravel, yeah, it gets down in amongst all the crushing mechanism, the hammers. And if I put too much in it, obviously it binds up. Yeah, and that's just what happens. With the bigger pieces of rock, obviously they don't get down and jam up as easily as what the gravel does. I'll get back to you guys when I finish there. Okay guys, pan number one of that crushed gravels from the creek. A lot of iron in it, as you can see. It's all red. That's all your iron rocks and stuff. Really red. Be interesting to see if we get anything out of these. Gold's supposed to travel with iron, so yeah, you never know. There might be some of that gravel might have been carrying a bit of gold. It seems to be fairly heavy, this crushed material. I've got another bucket in there too, bucket number 4. That's only a small amount, but I've got that there. I'll pan that out. Once I finish this material here, I'll pan that out and see if we've got anything in that. Yeah. But you'll see in this material, this crushed gravel, it's basically it's all black sand. There's a lot of, as you see there's a lot of black sand in there. Hope you can see that. There's going to be a bit of metal in here, of course, from the crusher, but I can run a magnet over that and get that out. I'm just interested to see if I'll get any small specks of gold. Can't see anything. I'll have to have a look under my jeweler's loop, of course, see if there's anything down the back there. But can't see anything there anyway. But I'll get my jeweler's loop out and just have a bit of a look at the back of the pan, and I'll carry on panning and get back to you in a bit. Okay guys, this one's pan number 5, but they're only small pans. I'm only putting a little bit in at a time, and I've got my reading glasses on, and I can't see anything in the pan, but when I look through the jeweler's loop, I can see small specks of gold and copper in the pan. So there's gold and copper in this gravel, but only microscopic stuff. I mean, I've still got a bit more material to go through yet, but I haven't seen any pieces that you could actually see with the naked eye in the pan. Just microscopic stuff through the jeweler's loop. Yeah, so yeah, but it just goes to show you, this is just the gravels that I've kept and crushed, so it just goes to show you that there's even fine gold and copper in the gravels. And that might even be a bearing as to where the gold in the creeks come from. Of course, because I've crushed all the gravels together, and there's iron gravels, there's quartz and all kinds of rock mixed in with the gravel, so I'm still none the wiser as to where it's come from, which rock it's come from. Yeah, it's all interesting stuff though. Right, yeah, let's have a look at this one. See if we can see anything in this one. That'd be really good if I've got a decent spec. And this is where I've been finding all the fine stuff, right at the back here, and the end of the pan. I can see a few little things flashing around in there at the back, but that could be the gold and the copper. Yeah, I think it is. But like I say, it's only super fine. Yeah, just up in the back here, but it's super fine. Anyway, I'll keep plodding along. I'll get back to you. Okay guys, pan number 7 and the lucky last. Yeah, only small pans, that's all I've been doing. But there's gold and silver in this stuff. Sorry, gold and copper in this these river gravels. Yeah, oh, only microscopic pieces, like I can only see them with the jeweler's loop, of course, but yeah, oh, something else I know, I suppose, about that creek. I certainly won't be bringing home bucketfuls of gravel to crush. I'd have to be finding bigger pieces than what I'm finding. Okay, let's see if we can wangle a decent piece out of this last pan. I don't like our chances, but yeah, I can see, you wouldn't be able to see it with the sun on it. I can see the specks up in this black sand up the back here, and there would be specks of gold and copper in here as well, washed down, I'd imagine. But what I'm doing, I'm just keeping the bits up the back here. I've been collecting them all, and I'll put them in my pan with a bit of clean water. Then what I'll do is I'll dry it out, and I'll look through my microscope, and I'll just show you the little specks that are in there. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get back to you with that bucket 4. I've still got a bit of material there in bucket 4. I'll pan that out, put it all in this one video. Okay guys, I'll get back to you. Okay, this is pan number 1 of bucket number 4. The material from Hit and Miss Creek, and this is this was off the top too, with all the compacted gravel, but it feels really clayey. Yeah. I'll try and break it down a bit. Yeah, it's really really sort of clay material. Mix it up with some of that red oxide. Put a bit of blood in it. See if we've got anything in this one. Pan number 1. Bucket number 4. Can't see anything. Might be some microscopic bits up there, but yeah. In this material we want to find the big bits. Anyway guys, I'll keep going and I'll get back to you. Okay guys, this is the last pan. This is pan number 8, and nothing up till now. No decent specs at all. But I wasn't really expecting to get much out of this one, because this is where I give up, and then it was just too hot out there, and I just dug the surface material sort of into the compact gravels in the creek. This is all this material is, and there wasn't much. I mean, I only had like about a quarter of a 15 litre bucket, and after I classified it, I've got less than a quarter of a bucket, quarter of a 15 litre bucket. So yeah, so this is pan number 8, and they're only small pans, not real big. Yeah, no, well, my next plan is to go back out there and hit that bedrock in the middle of the creek. It's the only bedrock that I've found in that creek that's sort of exposed. So I've got to go back and give that a good going over. Rightio. Let's see if we get anything in this one. Yeah, I'll have a look for my jewels loop, because I'm pretty sure I can see some specks. They actually look more coppery colour than gold colour. Just a few little fine microscopic specks up there. But that's sort of it, guys. Yeah, I just thought I'd share this with you. I wasn't going to do a video, but I thought a couple of guys were interested in seeing what I'd get out of the gravel, so that's why I filmed it. Anyway guys, I'll catch us at the wrap up. Well guys, that's it for another one. Yeah, like I was saying before, I wasn't really going to do this video, but a couple of you guys commented on that you're interested to see what come out of those gravels. Well, the amount of gold and copper that I saw under the jeweler's loop in that crushed gravel, it was actually better than the material from bucket 4. That material from bucket 4 was the compacted gravels on top in the creek there that I dug. Yeah, and there wasn't much in that. I saw under the jewelers, I saw a couple of little specks of gold, but not much. But in that crushed gravel there, I saw quite a few specks of copper and gold, but like I said, only micro microscopic. But I'll run my microscope over it, and I'll put some pictures up of it so you can see. Yeah. Anyway, when I go back out the creek, like I said, I'm going to go back to that bedrock, and if you can remember, I broke out that vein of quartzite, and it had muscovite or mica, that shiny stuff. I don't know if you can see that shiny stuff there. That's mica, or muscovite they call it. Yeah, and it's got the staining in it, the orange staining in it. I was watching a video a couple of nights ago, and there was a guy, I can't remember his name. I'll put a link up to his name. Anyway, he had some of this rock that he was showing. He was showing all different types of rocks to look for in a river or creek that that might put you onto gold. And he stated that this rock can contain copper and gold. And yeah, and I'm finding copper and gold in the same rock. So yeah, so maybe I'm onto something. So anyway, I'm going to bust some more of this out, because it's a vein in that bedrock. I'm going to bust some more out and bring home, crush it, as well as dig around that bedrock. I want to have a really good dig around that bedrock and go down deep. Yeah, that's my plan for my next trip. Anyway, until then, cheers. Be good. Take care. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.